voices inside my head. See voices behind the wall, uplifting the underdog. We fighting above the law.
Deep diving into these cases is like dancing with the devil. But when you dance with the devil doesn't change. He changes you.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Patty Ponytail. Damn. Hi, Outdoorsy. 2 cents. Can you see the chat today?
I'm pulling it up on my tablet.
Okay.
I'm pulling it up on my
Hi, Dees. Good to see you. You guys, I am freaking breaking out. My daughter had this really, like, delicious smelling face toner. But I'm the type that if you do anything new and you mess up your same old routine, you're gonna break out. But it was good and it smelled like watermelon and I just had to use some and I'm paying for it now. This is why. Can't go away from the freaking cocoa shea butter and Vaseline.
I love good shea butter.
Yeah. Hi Bailey. Hi Angie's Life. Sherry. We got
that and straight coconut oil.
Yes, yeah, that's good too. I like that in my hair. But see, my hair is pretty picky too. You can't tell I washed it, but it's just so picky. I gotta change. You guys, Eve, I am wishing you well. So Eve has to get an amputation, it sounds like.
Aww. My friend on the couch just went through that. What's she getting amputated?
I was very close to having my leg because of a spider bite. They said I give it 7 days, and that scared the shit out of me. And somehow I
Down or close?
Wolf spider.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, it was.
They could do that.
Oh yeah, it was crazy. And then I didn't realize because I didn't know, and I just itching. I was like, you guys, I got a really bad mosquito bite. And then we looked at it, but right before I had noticed that it had 2 holes, kind of big. I had shaved my freaking legs. And so it just ended up tearing it, and they thought I had the MRSA for a minute. I had to get tested. It was bad, but then they found out wolf spider. So every 12 hours, I had to get some kind of IV, some anti-something. Yeah, it was fucked up.
Bad. I got a spider bite, and it looked like a hard-boiled egg under my leg, but I'd much prefer that than that.
No, it ended up making a giant hole in my leg. So
you ain't got much leg.
I was in a wheel. No, it was bad. I was in a wheelchair and everything. I had to be hospitalized at home for a long time after that too. But at the hospital, they're like, I don't even know, but we're giving it like 5 to 7 days, and we're probably gonna have to talk about amputation. And I was like, nope.
It's just saying my mic sounds rough. Does it still sound rough?
What?
Is there a chat saying my mic sounds rough? Does it still sound rough?
Yeah, it's kind of staticky, but it's like in and out. Like,
let me think. I'm going to start Bluetooth off and just choose the phone mic.
Okay.
How's that? Hold on 1 second.
Try that, yeah. Hi, Miss Chewy. Hey, Wandering.
How's that?
Hi, Lake. That sounds better. Yeah, that does sound better. Hi, Michelle. Yeah, she's fixing it. Oh, yeah, that sounds better. What do you think, guys? But Eve, you will be okay. We're all going to be praying for you.
What are they amputating on her?
Strong. I think a leg.
Diabetes.
I'm not sure.
Probably. That's what.
Hi, Sassy. Hi, Brat.
My friend's saying here. They just took half his foot off.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but my girlfriend had that shit happen a couple years ago, and as long as you keep it clean and keep good circulation in it and stuff, then should be alright. But you just gotta be really, really religious with it. You know what I mean? If you're supposed to do it every 8 hours, do it every 8 hours, you know. But did you know, I called the township to see if we needed a permit to do
Hey,
this.
Frank. A permit?
Apparently she's not the mayor. I thought she was.
Wait, what? Who?
I called the township to see if we needed a permit to do this, you know, little organized
Oh.
conversation. And apparently she's not the mayor.
Yeah. Jody Sue doesn't get to
something.
call all the shots. Oh my gosh.
Not today. Not today.
You guys, did you read the description? Fun fact about the thumbnail, that is some homemade cornbread that Andy and Becca made for dinner. Sometimes they send me pictures of their food, and it kills me. It just...
Oh, so you didn't actually get the Popeye yesterday?
No, that's cornbread.
Oh, damn!
That's a skillet cornbread. Oh, man.
Oh, that's
Becca
rough.
and Andy
That's
be cooking up some good shit, man.
I thought they shipped it to you somehow, like FedEx or some
No,
shit. was
I
like, oh, that was
wish.
pretty cool.
No, I posted it and I didn't put in there. I meant to put in there some smart
But you
ass
put,
thing
like,
about it
thanks
being
to,
from
you know-
Andy. Yeah, but I didn't. So
Yeah.
Andy's in the comments. He goes, "Hey, that's my cornbread." Yeah.
I'll fight you for it.
No, this is
I love cornbread.
so funny. Look, so this is the type of shit like they're cooking up for dinner, right? Look at that. It's like ham steak, mashed potatoes, cornbread. Okay, so it's like all blurry, so it doesn't look as good as it does. They send me their food sometimes. And my dumbass, we're having spaghetti bread, but I was almost done when he sent. So I'm like,
I miss country food.
here's
so
my
bad.
bite of spaghetti bread that does not
What
look
is spaghetti
anywhere
bread?
as good. So it's, you make the spaghetti, spaghetti, and then instead of noodles, you just slop it on. It's like the Italian
Oh,
ooey gooey messy.
yeah, I
burger.
eat that all the time.
Yeah,
I didn't know it
just
had a
make
name.
your spaghetti and then you throw it on the garlic bread after you toast it in the oven for like 5 minutes, and then you can either like top it with the cheese and throw it back in the oven till the cheese is bubbly, or you can just take it out and top it with the cheese and it melts in anyway. So,
Sounds good.
hey sis.
Sounds definitely good.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Turkey and cheese
Yeah,
sandwich.
we can hear you. Yeah, it's really good. It's filling and it doesn't take very long to make for dinner too. Like if you're rushing, you're like shit, you know.
I like
Dorsey, don't be
fried
sorry,
chicken.
honey. You didn't derail. Ro, your
I like-
audio is horrible.
Is it
Still?
still?
Yeah, it's
Has
really,
he not-
really choppy.
Hi, Lake. Maybe try and go out and come back in since you turned Bluetooth off. Because it sounds better on my end, but
All right.
yeah, some people in chat is saying it and
It
sounds
is.
bad. Okay.
I just
That's
didn't want her to keep doing that, you know, and not be
Yeah.
able to hear what she was saying.
She's gonna need a new mic next. Or I don't know what she's going on, or just her yes, of course. Yes. Hold up, wait a minute.
Oh, God, this fucker. I'm echoing. What the hell?
Are you?
Still?
Not to me, you're not.
I hear it.
What the fuck am I doing?
Mine or
Okay, you sound good to me now, Ro. Like better than even before.
okay.
Ro, say,
Yeah.
I love cotton candy boobs so I can hear a full sentence.
I love cotton candy boobs.
You got it, girl.
It's
Beans,
gonna be like cotton candy boobs.
right?
It's funny when Mark does it too because he does the little thing with his fingers
What?
on his tits.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Why does he do that? Yeah, he always does that.
You know, yeah.
Frank!
Because he's visualizing.
Hi, Rainy Cat. Hey, Frank. Welcome. I
Hey,
don't know why I'm screaming at everybody. I'm sorry.
I probably am too.
Might be the subject. You're getting in character.
Right?
you guys
What are we talking about,
food?
Jody Sue?
We are talking
No.
about Jody Sue. What do you think about Jody Sue, Frank?
Yeah,
Can
Frank.
can you understand
Be
the words
frank,
coming
Frank.
out of her mouth? Be frank.
He
Frank.
probably don't know who it is. He don't know
Let's
this
not put
case.
him- Frank is pretty cool. He gets people thinking. I've been over on his channel, not on his panel, not yet, but I hear him talk about the Delphi caves. It's very interesting.
Got
I
free
can't
official
stand
filings
him.
in.
You got what?
Got free official filings in for Monday.
Oh,
They're gonna use my exhibits.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. You see, so he knows what he's doing over there. That's awesome. Good job.
Yeah.
It's officially false, so there's no denying.
That's pretty
Just tell me the
awesome.
truth. I've seen it.
It says, "Hi Cassius, good to see you." Yeah, so okay, what do you know about Jody Sue, Frank? Because I know you.
For me,
Yes.
woman, I've been way too much busy with Delphi.
With the other one, okay. So I'm gonna pull up some clips. So she claims
Please
that.
speed her up, man. Her marble mouth.
Yeah. No, I will. But okay, you guys tell me if I'm giving Frank a fair. Just let me give him like a fair. I'll try to be so unbiased with it, Frank, for you. So she was Summer Wells's neighbor, and prior to Summer disappearing for months before, she used to do Facebook Lives, and those are still available if you have time to check them out at some point. But she did an awful lot of bitching about the Wells and the big thing of property lines and stuff like that, but she did a whole lot of bitching. She did not like the Wells, according to her own videos and texts that she releases and stuff. So now bringing it back to June 15th, she said that she heard a animalistic scream. She also says she started looking for Summer prior to even like Candace being out of the house or screaming for Summer. So she somehow knew Summer was missing even before hearing Candace calling for her or whatnot. And she speaks about, she's gotten privated these videos, but I do have them saved somewhere. But she speaks about how she was making sure to walk in the creek that day because she was making sure she didn't leave no scents for the dogs that would potentially end up there. It was really, really bizarre. She even auctioned the shirt off she was wearing while searching for Summer. She was like, "This is the shirt I was wearing while searching for Summer," and she did an auction with it. Oh gosh, there's just like there's so much. But anyways, so she said she was in her house that day, June 15th, with the kids, and she and her children heard this animalistic scream.
I believe the scream. That's the only thing I believe from her. I believe
Now, I do believe that could happen. Now, the only thing that's weird about that is the very shady Ronnie Lawson went on the news and said that Jody Sue and her hearing the scream was unfounded, is the term he used. It was unfounded.
Because, like, in the beginning, Dawn and everybody
How
believed the scream.
is that even possible? Unfounded. How can you have a witness testimony that is unfounded?
Yeah, that is.
When can you prove a scream happened or not?
Weird.
You know,
right?
Yeah, it's like so stupid.
You can't
It's
prove
sad.
that.
So
It
she
happen, or
did
it
say,
did.
though, that after hearing such an animalistic scream, that it took her like 30, 40 minutes to go outside and start searching for what that scream was. Now it's changed from that scream woke her up to her and the kids were actually playing Monopoly.
See, I don't believe all the other
30
bullshit.
minutes.
I just believe she heard it.
Yeah. 30 minutes later, she went to see what that could have possibly have been. And yeah, so I don't know. So the whole scream thing and then the sheriff coming out and saying it was unfounded, I will give that to Jody Sue. I do believe there was probably a scream, but I just don't know why is the sheriff saying that it's unfounded. I'll see if
Sis,
I
do you
can
have
find the
the
clip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll get ready to ask. Do you have
Yeah,
the?
let me see if I can find that quick. Welcome back,
I'm
Ro.
curious to hear it again too myself.
How's
Yeah, my
Rose
God.
sounding?
Say your line.
Cotton candy boobs. I love cotton
You got
candy
it,
boobs.
friend.
It sounds good to me.
Everybody loves cotton candy boobs.
Right? They're just so fluffy.
Not everybody. I got some haters.
Well,
That is true.
they don't have good taste.
No, they don't.
How do I make my
Okay,
font
here it is.
bigger?
It's right here. 1 second.
Hey, Running Bear. Hey, love.
Running Bear. All right, let me share my screen here.
Nature lover.
Hi,
I'm gonna
Nature
mute.
Lover. That's another good channel. When Evil
Hi,
Enters.
Sheila.
Okay, so Here's Jody Sue. I can't remember if she called 911 when she heard the scream or waited the 30 minutes before calling. I don't remember, but here's her going on the news. So it was a good enough source that the news had her on to talk about
Family
it.
lives across the street from a neighboring property. On mirroring mountains, together they can be described as sentinels, which sit high over Ben Hill Road. The night Summer went missing, the neighbor swears that she and her 2 children heard a scream shortly before they joined the search for a now missing Summer Wells.
It's there, but you want to forget.
On the watch and hypervigilant. That's how Jody Sue Brown was the very day Summer Wells went missing.
There was no TV, no noise at all.
Jody Sue was in her cabin with her teenage kids, 19 and 14, waiting for anything.
We were kind of hyper alert because of property things that had happened the day before. So we were listening for noise. Everything was kind of quiet.
The sale brought a plethora of people to their door, confused about which piece of land was for sale, leading to a dispute of property lines.
While we were out at one point doing survey lines, and there was a flash of a car that went up Candace and Donnie's driveway. Something about it struck me wrong.
She and her family next heard a truck door slamming and dismissed it as their neighbors. The next sound was harder to justify. About an hour and a half before Summer is thought to go missing, Jody Sue, her son, and her daughter heard something far more suspicious. A scream.
It stopped all 3 of us cold.
Her daughter was the first to go to the cabin door. Then all 3 were there, listening still.
We heard just this kind of shrill, almost animalistic scream.
Animalistic, but not an animal.
Knew it was, wrong. It wasn't a dog, it wasn't an animal.
That vigilance kicking into overdrive. Jody Sue and her son went out to look for the source of the scream.
My son and I decided to go out, look and see what we could see. We went back onto the bank, didn't see anything, didn't hear anything.
They went on with their evening. The kids returned to being kids. Jody Sue headed down her driveway around 6 to tend to flowers.
And at this point, I start hearing Candace hollering for Summer. And then my brain immediately went, scream earlier.
Okay,
this.
whoa, wait, hold up, wait a minute. 10, wait, what time did they just
And
say?
then my
Hold on.
brain immediately went, scream Candace hollering for Summer. And then my...
Jody Sue headed down her driveway around 6 to tend to flowers.
And at this point, I start hearing Candace hollering for Summer. And then my brain immediately went,
Did they have any dogs?
Yes,
A
like
lot.
20 of them. Okay, wait, did you guys just hear that? She went
Yes.
out at 6 to plant flowers. Now,
What's up
both-
with all of them planting
They were
flowers?
all planting flowers.
Holy
Candace,
shit.
Frank's face.
But the other version was
Candace and Grandis were planting flowers, and then she went to tend to her flowers. But her time, she said at 6 o'clock.
That is the most interesting thing that you heard?
no.
Yeah,
What happened
because-
is she?
No, we've heard all this other stuff though.
Yeah, but at
I heard
6
she woke up
o'clock.
at 2:30.
They heard an animalistic scream, and then after that, they
She waited
called for help.
40 minutes before going out there to look.
See,
She
the
even
other
said
day,
so herself. That
It
they
was-
heard
I-
the scream and then they kept listening, and then 30 to 45 minutes later.
What
she
time was
said-
this?
That's a
Mr.
good
Positive,
question.
hey.
Mr. Positive.
I ain't seen him in forever.
That's a really good question. Did it say
what happened
it
to
all in
2:30? She woke up from her nap, then heard the scream, and then headed down there.
there? I'm
and
sorry.
was
I'm
early
But
rewinding.
She's all dolled up here, ain't she? She got ready for
Right?
this interview, baby.
Well,
She's like, here's my
anyone
meal
would.
ticket.
Hold on.
Anyone would. Let's be honest. We all would do. We would all
Shit,
get ready.
not me.
for
I don't wear
anything.
makeup.
But anyway, what's up, Frank?
Play the entire thing.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna rewind it just because. So they didn't call 911 until 6:29.
Doesn't matter. Play this
Okay.
entire thing again.
All right. Here we go.
The Wells family
sir.
lives across the street from a neighboring property.
Yeah.
On mirroring mountains, together they can be described as sentinels, which sit high over Ben Hill Road. The night Summer went missing, the neighbor swears that she and her 2 children heard a scream shortly before they joined the search for a now missing Summer Wells.
It's there, but you want to forget.
On the watch and hypervigilant.
And,
That's how Jody Sue Brown was the very day Summer Wells went missing.
There was no TV, no noise at all.
Jody Sue was in her cabin with her teenage kids, 19 and 14, waiting for anything.
We were kind of hyper alert because of property things that had happened the day before. So we were listening for noise. Everything was kind of quiet.
The sale brought a plethora of people to their door, confused about which piece of land was for sale, leading to a dispute of property lines.
While we were out at one point doing survey lines, and there was a flash of a car that went up Candace and Donnie's driveway. Something about it struck me wrong.
She and her family next heard a truck door slamming and dismissed it as their neighbors.
Okay, hold on. What was that?
The land was sold prior because the new owner was there the day before.
And that's why they were doing property lines.
That's why she was mad, yeah, and going out about the property
Right,
lines.
but
And if
that's
you
one
remember-
person, not a plethora of people.
Yeah.
Because the sale was prior that, like 30 days probably prior to
I
that,
think they
right?
said
Well, let's just say that she was pissed off and hyper-vigilant.
Yeah, she always is.
well,
Doesn't matter. She's a crucial witness.
And they said a cabin. She lives in a camper.
Well, that doesn't mean shit.
So-
I just want.
after this, I'm going to play through this, but after this, you should hear TBI actually says that the last known, thank you. I had to yell
But
for a second.
listen what she says. She says something crucial
Well,
that I
last time Summer was known and seen alive is early afternoon. So this is all weird, but yes, okay. I'm just going to
Sound
rewind
was
like
harder
10
to
seconds so we can keep
Heard a
going.
truck door slamming and dismissed
Actually, I
it
want
as
to go a
their...
little back a little more. Okay.
No, but she
She
has.
and her family
Hold on.
next heard a truck
She-
door slamming
her-
and dismissed it as...
She's not the only witness. Her son also heard it.
Yes, and her daughter, yes.
Yeah,
but-
well, there
I
you
believe
go.
the scream. I believe they heard the scream. That's the only
I
thing.
didn't
Well,
I
think
believe.
there
that's a
was.
crucial thing. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
And because she lived in a camper, thinner walls.
Mm-hmm.
The next sound was harder to justify. About an hour and a
The
half
next
before Summer
sound?
is thought to go missing,
So multiple sounds, sorry.
she and her family next heard a truck door slamming
Okay.
and dismissed it as their neighbors.
Okay.
The next sound was harder to justify. About an hour and a half before Summer is thought to go missing,
An hour and a
Jody
half
Sue,
before.
her son,
She got
and
kidnapped.
her daughter heard something far more suspicious.
No, she didn't.
A scream.
She got at least taken away.
Stopped all three.
From what I hear right now, she got taken away.
So an hour and a half after
That's why she
heard the
screamed.
scream,
That-
she
no,
Summer was gone.
No, probably because she heard at first a door slam, and then she was hollering for Summer.
Door slams after the
Right.
scream.
Yeah.
Summer scent also stopped at the end of their driveway.
Well, there you go.
And went up Fred's and
I
hit on
think-
Fred's truck.
Well, there you go.
Fred Hill.
Mm-hmm.
But she was in the
Fred
creek
Hill,
before
who
anybody
helped
knew she was
search
missing.
and find on his horses a other missing little girl.
No, that was Frank. I mean, Frank's
Well-
brother
Oh, okay, yes.
and his wife. Yeah, and Don met them on the bike.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh, Andy
That
says
was,
it wasn't a
Frank's
camper. It was a 12 by 24 prefab
shed.
building.
Thank
But
you.
then again, that hollering scream that they heard is not
Andy, you
something.
can come up if you like. Andy, by the way, is Jody Sue's ex, and that boy you heard talking is their child, his son.
Yeah, he's from there, Andy.
But why would Candace scream?
Not
If-
Candace.
I mean, presumably it's Candace that's screaming. I don't believe that is a dog or whatever. That's probably.
Or they
something
heard
like that.
maybe Summer screaming.
Nah.
Because
It's all
Dawn,
good.
remember Dawn's comment about they heard her scream and it sounded like someone had their hand over her mouth? Do you remember that? You remember
Can you
that?
give
That was
me,
his
um,
imagination.
How would you know that?
What kind of driveway did you live at? Like, is it publicly accessible?
Oh, no. It's
No.
in the middle of nowhere up a hill.
Up
Straight
a
up,
very,
hill.
very
Steep.
steep hill, and it's at a dead end.
Then it's
Gravel
probably
and
not.
holes.
Then it's 100% not a kidnapping.
You can't even see the house from the road.
It's not a kidnapping.
Well, statistically,
Mhm.
right, Frank, it wouldn't add up to it would
Yep.
if a kidnapping, it's going to be someone that they know.
Exactly.
Because no one that like the stars would have had to align all perfect for everything of going up this very, very steep road that everyone who's been there says it ain't no joke. Like the pictures do it
And
no justice. A dead
As
end,
remote as it is,
20
you'd
random
have to be
dogs
nuts.
running around, you know.
Mm.
And
Can anyone give me road where they live?
Yeah, I can pull you up.
110 Ben Hill Road.
They're out in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, hold on.
Like for somebody to walk up on that property, you'd have to be insane. First, physically it's a little rough, but being that isolated out there on a dead end road, you'd have to be really out of your mind unless you knew
He should
them.
see Benny Keys coming down that hill with a log.
Oh God, yeah.
Down's easier than up. I'll push a rope down.
Show you guys.
Can you share your screen, Frank?
I will show my screen.
Okay.
Okay, give me the entire
110 Ben Hill Road.
Yeah.
I'm going all investigative mode, by the way.
Perfect. Awesome.
Cool.
Okay. Let me get my music going. Always need music.
Right.
Even when I talk, I mean, it's wild. I listen too, and I always have a standard series that I watch over and over again for some reason. It might be autistic. Not diagnosed.
No, everyone's got their. Now, for me to truly listen to these people talk, especially a Jody Sue,
Frank, what's the name of your
I
channel?
can't listen to anything.
What?
Yeah, I want to.
What's the name of your channel?
Zena posted
They're
in
asking in
chat.
chat.
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Zena posted it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Zena. Please drop it several times tonight. All creators in here.
Okay.
Not mine.
Yes, yours.
Thank you, little Deb.
Okay, where were they living?
110 Ben Hill Road, Rogersville, Tennessee.
Oh. Well, let me put that in Google real quick. Put that one away.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, it's a good discussion.
New things. I tend to be kind of
That's not it.
Is this where they live?
That's far from it.
Yeah,
No.
no, not that one. No.
That's the mom's old house. There's the property used to have a few addresses on it. I believe
Take
it's
the
120.
take the
Not
zero
10,
out.
10.
Yeah, take the
110,
extra
not
zero
10,
out.
10.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 110. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
There you go. That's not it.
110
No.
Ben Hill Road. Put Rogersville, Tennessee.
Or Hawkins County.
No, Rogersville. Yeah, right there.
Rogersville's in Hawkins County.
Well, every time when I
Yeah,
put
but
in the
Hawkins
Hawkins County, it keeps saying, "You mean Rogersville?" Or I'm like, "Wait, no."
Yeah, there it is. Beach Creek.
Yeah, right there. Yep.
See how it's up on that
Look how
hill? That's a hill in the middle of the woods.
Really steep hill.
With cricks surrounding it.
No, Google.
That would be gorgeous if it was treated right.
Oh yeah.
Look at this little investigator we got our hands a hold of.
I know, right? He's all business.
It is 24/7, so don't worry. All right, there we go. Let's, this is where they live, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So where does people live?
Across the street.
Look
on
to the
other
left.
hill.
And you see the driveway. No, that ain't it. Where's the driveway?
No, you want no. It's
over
see
there.
The other hill across the street, the other mountain peak. Come back towards no other way.
I don't see a mountain. This is a goddamn map.
I know the pic, but this doesn't
It's
do
like
it
two
justice.
boobs.
It's
Okay,
like
hold
really, really steep. Here,
Go around to the right.
Right?
here. I got a
Right
good
there.
clip that shows it good. Like
Well,
up
I need to
close.
fall. There we go.
Right? Yeah, you were just on it.
Is it where that line is? Yeah,
See the
where
two
the
white
line is
things
there, sticking
go-
out like a penis.
Yeah, it's on the other side of that
Okay.
though. Right where his cursor
here.
is. Go back. Right in there. Yes, right in that area.
All that,
Yep.
Fred's. Or,
Oh,
yeah. Is that Fred's?
No, it should be Jody Sue's across the street. She has the other peak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So here, right?
Yeah. Close to. They're pretty far away, but that's the closest.
It's in a holler, too. You can hear miles and miles away in a holler.
Mhm.
Okay, so we cannot.
It's 125 Ben Hill is the other address.
Rose on it.
Oh yeah.
Is it?
No. They wish their house looked like that.
10 Bennett Road. What's this here? Is it?
No.
It's just real old, like almost a wooden cottage, like.
It's got a basement with its cement blocks. Right there.
Oh.
Right there. Up.
Right?
Yep.
Yes, that's a
Yep, there you
cement
go. Oh,
base.
This?
no,
Cement.
go down.
That-
Yes.
There.
That does look like the barn.
That's the house.
That's the house.
But remember when he brings that one news lady and he's like walking down the edge of the hill?
That's Ben
and
Hill.
she's
That's
Yeah,
110.
That's where Summer
He
was.
wants to go to
Yeah.
125.
Oh,
Yeah.
So this is not
Stop
it.
it, ladies. Frank,
Hey,
go to
Ryan.
125.
It's the right house, wrong person.
yeah, the street view is terrible on it, Ryan. Yeah, you have to really like be there. I can't find. Maybe Ryan, you know where he
So
brings
is
the
this
one
it
lady.
or not?
That
No,
is
that's
the Wells'
110.
house.
Okay.
That's
That's where
110.
Summer
You want to go to 125.
Oh no, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for
He
the
wanted
Wells
Summer's
family.
house, right?
So that is the right property,
Yes,
right?
that is their house. She apparently, that's the basement door right there that she allegedly
Is there a dog?
was. There was 20 dogs there, like 20 of them.
That timeline is not correct on the screen, and there are 20 dogs.
It can't be. It can't be correct.
Mm-mm.
So, cause,
Yes,
and
Kasha.
if you think about it, they're saying that's an hour and a half before. Well, what? So Summer was reported at 6:29 p.m. to 911, who said that she was looking for her for a few minutes before calling.
Well, how many? Do you really have that much dogs?
Yes, at
Yeah.
least.
It's a mess.
Yes, they did.
It's a mess.
If you pull up,
More than 5, at least.
oh, it was way more than 5.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying at least, but even
yeah,
one
The
dog
dog
is
it
going
was
to
like
bark like
15.
that if they don't know somebody.
There was like 13 to 15 dogs, and then
Yeah,
2
because I
litters of
counted them
puppies.
once. Yeah, because they had the bunch living right under the house there that just had her puppies. But I want to say I counted like it's like 17 one time or something.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Yucky.
Okay, so hold on. You have so you have a little child, and after that they heard an animalistic screech.
Well,
That was
They had 20
unfounded.
dogs.
yeah, a bunch of
How old was
dogs.
Candace?
Home right there.
No,
And-
how old was Candace?
Oh, Candace, somewhere in her
40s?
30s.
No, sorry.
No,
I mean, Summer, sorry.
5.
5.
They really had 20 dogs?
Yes.
Yes.
This is not a
Yeah.
joke.
And a bunch of cats.
I'm actually trying to find you news clip. Okay, here. Who is it? This is let me pull this up, but I'll find you the clip because EquiSearch and them went there, the news went there, and you can see all of the dogs.
But no dogs barked that day.
Hold
Because they knew whoever it was.
Mm-hmm.
I have a
They don't
different.
know.
I have a different theory.
Hold on.
You know, dogs attack people, right?
This don't.
Trying to see if this shows
They're just
like
yappy
their
dogs.
hill a little bit better. You see
They're
that?
half starved yappy.
That's
Well, no,
like.
I stopped my screen, but I can't see what you're sharing. But
Am I not sharing my screen? Hold on. No, I'm not. Damn it. Share screen. Dun, dun, dun. It's very, very steep and on a dead end. Like, it's definitely not a stranger. You see this? That's not their dog, obviously, but this is up. This is. Their house is right up there. And he's trying to say like, there's just no way. But let me find where the news had all of the dogs. Actually, you
Do
know
they have
what
a
was a good
Do
one?
they have a burial site there where they bury the dogs?
There, I don't know about burial site, but they live by a couple of family cemeteries are basically their backyard.
That's probably not what is happening. Probably I
There
don't
was
know
an
how many
open grave.
dogs they have. Did anybody check how many dogs they had back then and how many dogs they have right now?
They ended up
They
eventually
don't have none now, do
giving
they?
all of the rest of their dogs
Of course.
up, but they were selling them for a while. Like they were like
Fake
getting
dogs.
people were wanting to buy them and offer her money to just have a dog that was at Summerwell's house. So they sold a bunch. A couple got hit by cars,
weird
and
shit.
then
Dogs.
Animal Patrol.
Oh, cars, sure.
Candace surrendered the rest, but yeah, there's no lie. There was like
Well, I can tell you, wouldn't guarantee, with 100% guarantee, probably that body of Summer is in that property. They probably buried
yeah.
a dog on top of it, so it wouldn't pick a cent.
There was
oh
one
yeah,
grave
that's
found.
true.
There was
I
a grave
wanna
found
see.
during the search that a horse was recently put in.
You can do bloodhounds all that you want, and they can bury it up. But if you, there's like a common tactic, and for people that are actually a little bit of knowledge, not true.
Mhm.
If they do that,
Oh, they're slick.
bloodhound wouldn't sell it.
They did the Did they ever do the radar, the ground radar?
Ground radar
No,
doesn't
they-
mean shit.
No.
I'm
If it
not
isn't
sure
a,
if they
if
did
it
that
isn't a
over
fresh
there.
grave,
They did find a couple during the searches.
double burial,
They
exactly.
found. Yeah, look. Well, they have. I think it's 11 acres that's theirs, surrounded by the creek. But then, surrounding them.
You
is
you
the
saying
bunch-
that that they sold those dogs 100%,
Yes.
10,000%.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. I was on the phone
Well, they
with
were
them while they were
confiscated,
sitting in
actually.
parking lots. No, Ro, they were selling a bunch of them. I was on the phone with them as they were selling some. Candace was selling some of the puppies while Dawn was
Oh, yeah.
inside doing court. They did
Yeah,
absolutely
puppies.
some. Fucking Ziggy even
Right.
went and got one. Like, you know.
Right, but the
Yes,
older
they
dogs,
were selling the
anything besides
dogs.
puppy, got confiscated.
I believe they had the dogs as a side hustle, if I'm being honest.
Mhm.
But they
To
didn't
be
want
honest,
to.
I think Candace probably got attacked by one of the dogs, and that's probably how she got killed.
No, I don't. No,
There'd be blood.
They
There'd
were
be-
so good. They were so good. Like there's beyond
Yeah.
Doesn't mean
so
shit.
many pictures.
Because
with-
listen what one of the neighbors said. She heard an animal screech.
I think if something like
I'm
that happened
sorry,
on that
but I
property,
don't-
them dogs
why-
would have picked it up though.
If you have 20
search
dogs,
dog.
if you have 20
The
dogs
law-
and there are no puppies
But
versus
you
a
hear
five.
it. She still
The
There's a
law
didn't.
said
5-year-old?
that
Nah.
Scream
I
was
don't believe
unfounded.
that.
There was
I
puppies.
believe she'd fall off the cliff before one of those dogs attacked her. Sorry.
Yeah.
I just have seen too much videos and pictures.
They were
and
like Jack
those
Russell
kids.
mixes.
They were very, very sweet with the kids. They were not.
Yeah, they were little things.
Even with
Dogs.
strangers, Frank pulling up to the
That is
house.
fine.
they
That is fine.
barked
Dogs are
while the
still
car
wild
went up.
animals and still unpredictable.
Nah, I don't buy
Yes.
it.
Yes.
20 dogs, really? And you guys are saying that all these 20 dogs are, unless they are all 20
were
puppies,
theirs.
I mean, that's fine.
They were
their
so
dogs, though, is what it,
abused
they were
and
used to the
intimidated.
wild.
Dog-
that
And
they
dogs
just-
got
they-
pulled down all the time because they attack children.
Yeah, the dogs
Yeah,
all had
but-
puppies. Yeah.
they tucked tail, they bowed their heads, they
Two
were like
dogs and
real
that,
heads.
all had puppies. Okay.
Well, there,
Mhm.
there'd
In my
be,
opinion, Cannon got fucked up. Candace did, and something happened to Summer.
Mhm.
yeah, and if
In
a
my
dog
opinion.
attacked her, there would have been more. There would have been a
It
lot
wasn't a
more
dog
hits.
or
I
anything
think.
like that.
Yeah,
I don't have a feeling that it was deliberate, though. Might be an accident
what
or
we'd
something
like
like
to know.
that, but I truly
Accident
believe that
cover
if they
up.
really had 20 dogs, then 100%. That's
Yeah,
a big
but see,
property.
there's confusion of whether she even made it back from. They were out swimming at a state park earlier that day, and then there's a couple hours that are unaccounted for, and there's like 3 or 4 different versions of the story. So, as far as the public's knowledge is concerned, we don't even know for sure if she actually did make it home. You know what I mean? Or if
So,
something happened to her at
let's
the
say
park.
a dog.
If something happened
Let's
to
say
her,
it was a dog attack. Okay.
I think there'd be evidence.
Why is everyone covering? Why do we have uppers and a Tim Mullen pulling all the strings and
Because of
not
the
allowing Dawn
extracurricular
to get?
activities.
Nah, it doesn't make sense. Sorry.
Because I do not really know what happened.
No.
Well, it seems as if the
Now
child may
I'm
have
just like
been.
getting
You cannot
kind
teach
of
stupid
angry right
people.
now.
Are you gonna expect stupid people to tell the truth?
They're carnies. They're career
No,
criminals.
they're not carnies.
Carnies
Career
don't mean
criminals?
shit.
Sorry, but she's not a carny. She
No.
worked with
She's
she
not.
worked with a traveling fair a few times. That's not a carny. No.
A carny travels.
A carny
Travels,
travel, she would have went around and with them at all times. Like
Not
no,
saying she had a
she.
successful career at it, but she is.
I think she
does
liked to
know.
call herself a carny.
I
but-
had a successful
yeah.
career
Hey
at it.
But
Rose.
I've done
she,
it for 10
basically,
years.
she's a
She
street
ain't no
hustler.
carny.
No, but she's a street hustler. Between
Exactly,
the
Andy.
Yeah, my
Right.
opinion.
right. So I mean, it pretty much sums up the same personality characteristics. She's manipulative. She's shady. She knows how to get what she wants. She's been buying drugs and running scams. So she's street smart, but I wouldn't say she's intellectually intelligent, but she is smart and she is manipulative. Without a doubt. And her mother's the same way. Who was also there.
See, that's the one thing that's factual. She was in Wisconsin when her daughter went missing, and she was in Tennessee, another state, when her granddaughter goes missing.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of.
And shortly
That's one
after
thing if
disappeared.
we're talking about factual things in this case, because there's not much, right? Because they're holding everything, of course, the law to themselves. So we don't have a lot of facts. But one fact I can say is Grandis lives and was in Wisconsin when her daughter, Candace's sister, who was trying to get custody of Candace's kids, all of a sudden went missing. And 11 years later, then her granddaughter in another state where she just so happens to be, her granddaughter goes missing. That's
And
one
she
thing that we
disappeared
can
shortly
say
after
is
both.
what is the same in both cases anyways is Grandis.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, she did an interview and said that she was sleeping. It would be very easy to pull a lot of shit under her nose if she just went to the
She
hospital
said
and got med up.
That's
Sure
why I
does,
think
right?
Candace was fucked up and passed out, and Summer wandered off, or something happened.
But Grandis said
In my
we
opinion.
took a nap. Who was
Cotton,
the
I'm
other
go-
person?
Did she?
Cotton, I'm gonna send you something. If you can share that with Shara. That's what I need to search.
You're sending me something?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yes.
Did you say that's where they need to search?
No.
Oh shit.
Sure, dogs become jealous. Yeah, dogs do become jealous. Absolutely.
Down a dark alley, I see you.
I'll be right back, by the way.
Okay.
If she'd been notified to corral the family's 8 dogs. They just done some stupid underhand stuff. When they brought the cadaver dogs up, why didn't they warn me ahead of time to find a place for these dogs to go? They just brought them up. Oh, you got dogs. You guys already knew I had dogs. That didn't pan out because you've got these 8 adult dogs wanting to smell all these new dogs you just brought up on my property.
8 adults.
So that's going to mess up the cadaver dogs because it's not going to know
That's
which
true,
way to go.
because that actually is a part that messed up in Teresa Hallback's search when they brought the dogs. They had a dog in their yard and they left it chained in the yard. And they said that absolutely fucked with the dogs.
Shara, I'm texting you a picture.
Okay.
Search dogs shouldn't interact with those dogs. They're generally trained to completely ignore those dogs. I mean, if one comes at them, they'll probably, deflect it a little bit, but they usually don't even acknowledge dogs that are chained or whatever because they're so well trained. They know the difference when they get out of that truck if they're going to work or if they're going for a walk. Well-trained dogs.
Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna send
dogs.
that
I know.
to.
I taught obedience and agility for a long time, and training a dog for sports and things like that is nothing like the training that goes into a search and rescue dog. And each dog is usually prone to do one thing, whether they're cadaver dogs, drug dogs are, bomb dogs. There's some that multitask, but generally they concentrate solely on, training for cadavers if it's going to be a cadaver dog. But with that goes, they start obedience training like immediately with these things when they're born. By the time they're like 3-4 months old, they know every command you could possibly tell them, and then they go on from there, like into set training and different scenarios, and having distractions go off around them, so they know to they need to concentrate on what they're concentrating on, and not anything in their surrounding. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They have to pay strict attention to what they're searching for. A lot of dogs don't make it actually into professional dogs.
Oh, I spelled that wrong. No, I didn't. No, I spelled that right.
I agree, Planty. Yeah,
This kind of went.
right when we got up from a nap, she said.
Michelle, you're behind in chat, dear.
Yeah, just fast forward on the side there. Yes, in Fred, yes. Fred's driveway and on his truck. His yellow Nissan, was it? His yellow Nissan, Andy? They didn't hit on Andy's truck or car.
I thought Dudley had the yellow. No. Was it Dudley?
Well, Dudley has a
No.
different yellow vehicle, but Fred has a yellow Nissan as well, or had. Dudley, yes, had a yellow, some kind of hatchback or something like that, though. Yeah, I remember hearing that. Hi, Lucy Cat, 2 cents. I do remember hearing that, but I can't recall where that was because we're almost 3 years now.
What? What did you hear?
What?
Lucy Cat?
No. This one here, Lake Superior. That channel, Grandis made the comment, Candace. What? Candace?
Right.
Grandis made the comment that Candace took Summer to meet Dawn because was ill. Yeah.
Take her to the hospital.
But I don't remember when he said that.
She said it happened that afternoon. She said it to that Ziggy, I don't remember her last name. Ziggy Solera or something like that. The lady who befriended Grandis shortly after.
Dudley had a yellow, yes, but Fred also. Fred, Ziggy's boyfriend there, Fred, also has or had a yellow truck, okay?
Where did it just go? I just lost him again.
Yeah. A yellow Frontier, thank you. Well, oh, that's right. Yes, I think that's right. Yeah, that's true too. And remember, now was it Equisearch that said they were having problems even giving them something, if I'm not mistaken? It's like, what? You had nothing to give them of your daughter's scent? That's wild. Do you remember that?
Yeah. I think they said that she gave him a sock. If I remember correctly. She gave him a sock or something like that out of the pile of mixed laundry.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It
Yep.
was just her scent.
Lovely London. He told me, yes, I have it documented who he said when he came home and saw his neighbor in the yard, and right away he just knew something bad had happened this summer. And he did tell me that that's Fred.
I thought he said that was Blue Roof Dome.
No.
But he didn't want to be involved.
No, he said it was Fred, but he didn't want to say it publicly. Like, kind of like he was afraid of Fred. Because I was trying to see if it was Jody Sue, and he was like, no, it's not her, it's Fred.
Wait a minute. That can't make sense, Chef. Because Fred left shortly before 5 to go scrap a car, and didn't get back until the road was blocked.
He claimed that, he claimed he left around 3:30. So if Don didn't get home, he left work at 5:30, so he'd get home probably around like 6. Because he said he got the call. That's what never made sense. So he got the call at 5:30. That's what he says. Left work and drove home. So with his driving and shit, he'd be there in like 30 minutes. So that puts it at 6. But 911 wasn't called till 6:29. And Don didn't get home until after the police were there. So Don didn't get home till closer to, like, if we're to believe, like,
and Jody both said that
6:45, 7.
That the road was, but Andy and Jody both said the road was closed to traffic until Fred came, like, a while later and forced himself through the traffic.
Well, I don't care what Jody Sue says or anything. Like, but they're all lying about the time. So Fred being the one in the yard doesn't mean it was at 5:30 or whatever. Maybe Fred was out there, but maybe it happened more at like 3:30 and not 5:30, 6:30. Because if we're actually going back and we're thinking about that, Don said he left work at 5:30 because Candace said Summer was missing. But 911 was not called saying they couldn't find her till 6:29 p.m. So if Don got the call and he loaded up his car, okay, remember he had to load up all his tools, load up his car before he even left. So that put him at getting the call 5:30, loading up his car. Let's say he got home at 6 o'clock, 6:15. That's before the freaking police were even there. But you go back and listen, he didn't get there. There was already at least one police in his driveway, he said. And he went down and looked in the shed first. So his timeline, this is definitely not adding up with all of their timeline, to be quite frank, because... So Fred could have been out in the thing, even if he did leave at 3:30, which is kind of fucked up because that would be around the time they're getting home or something like that from dropping Hunter off, or maybe within a half an hour. Again, 5:30. You've all heard it. I will find it tomorrow. We're gonna find all these clips and go through it because he said 5:30. It's always been 5:30.
But wouldn't you tend to believe multiple stories over one person's depiction, especially knowing that he's not real honest?
That's my whole
there's
point.
a small handful of them.
That is my point. They're lying about the time. There's no way that call came to him at 5:30 when 911 wasn't called till 6:29 p.m.
Right.
And again, if he's packing his car up and leaving when he gets the call to go home, and he also calls 911 on his way home, that puts him getting home, and we all seen how Don drives. He was working half an hour away.
How did he call 911 if he was on the phone with her the whole time?
I'm just repeating what he said. We all know that. We've all brought that up. I know, but just listen to what I'm saying. Something definitely happened around the 3:30 mark then. And when did she go and check her flowers?
Supposedly she woke up around 2:30 from a dream. And then she heard the scream, and then Andy texted, and she said she walked down about a half an hour early from when he was supposed to get there. So that would make it like 5:30 when she headed down there. You know what I mean? Because he got there around 6ish. You know what I mean? So
Well,
it doesn't
Nature,
make
he
sense that she
said
heard it at
both.
2:30 and then like 40 minutes later heard a car door and then went down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
it's
heard the
all fucked
scream
up.
and then
So
40 minutes
something
later you hear a car door.
around like 3:30 happened.
Yeah,
Because
between
here,
4:30,
which is
3:30, 4:30.
when Don, and so Fred would have been there. And mysteriously, that's when Fred's loading his truck to go to a scrapyard, people. But again, the time. Just honestly think about it. And Don has said both, Nature Lover. You're right. He has said he got there before police, but he has also told me, and it's documented on live stream and text messages, that there might have been, he believes, a officer or two there when he got home. Now, here's the thing. Again, that timeline is way off and not just a minute by a few minutes. You don't get a call at 5:30. And you guys know it was always weird, Ro, sis.
Yep.
5:30. He always had 5:30 stuck in his mind. But 5:30 doesn't make sense unless you called Dawn. Summer was missing before 5:30. You then called Dawn at 5:30. He said call 911. So then you called 911. But we all know that call was made at 6:29 p.m. So that's a whole entire hour.
Allegedly, Chad Arnold said that she asked him if he had seen Summer when he ran into her, and he said something like, "Next time I'm up on chimney top, I'll look for her."
What the fuck? Yeah, I heard that rumor too. He pulled up beside Jody Sue. But anyways, yes, he said that when he got home, he saw his neighbor in the yard. Now, match this. Do you guys see where I'm going with that? So, fuck 5:30. Yes, he had to go to the scrapyard, so the timeline, like you're saying, Ro, you're right. But what I'm saying is, if Don really came home, and I told you guys Don was home by like 3 at the latest, I think that's why Candace got that call. So, if he came home and he just knew down in his heart that something bad happened to Summer, but at 3:30, Fred's outside loading his truck.
But see, that's the differential there. If he was home, then he's seen Fred. If he sticks with the story, he was at work and came home. The likeliness of seeing Fred is slim.
Yeah, but we know he wasn't at work till 5:30. He's even admitted it. Remember what he screamed to me on his last live with me?
But as far as the law is concerned, their timeline is more tending to later, right?
No, TBI says they believe Summer went missing in the early afternoon. Would 3 or 3:30 be early afternoon for some? That's what I would say, but I don't know. These Southerns be telling me up to 4 o'clock. But I'm like, that's
what they call like supper time. You know what I mean?
Oh,
afternoon to them is like earlier because they get up early, go to bed early. So
what
you would expect the afternoon to be like between 12 and 2ish. Early evenings like 3 and 1.
Fuck.
But it would make more sense that it was around 3ish or whatever.
Could have even happened earlier, like 2:30. But if depending on if Hunter really got dropped off between 2 or 2:30, then it's between somewhere between 2:30 and 3:30, 4 o'clock, something happened.
What do you think it takes her to get from Hunter's to her house? Like 20, 30 minutes or less?
25 minutes, about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, yeah.
So it's about 3:10.
And then Fred's standing outside at 3:30, and Dawn sees him in the yard, so Fred really wasn't home after 3:30. Well, then Dawn is definitely coming home at 3:30 if he saw Fred outside and his heart sunk. He just knew something bad happened to Summer.
See, I swear I heard that statement.
And where did he yell at me?
Dawn.
Hold on.
With when his heart sunk part.
Here we go.
I know he said he's seen Fred, but
he said that, but I have it in text messages. I said, who was that?
No
it
doubt.
was that Jody Sue, and he said Fred. And I was like, damn. But he also said he didn't want to go public with that name. I don't know why, but I verified that whatever. Jody Sue's saying the boss will lie for him and put him on video or whatever, fudge the video to make it look like he was at work. That's what she's saying. But I know he was leaving work around 6:08 p.m. Okay? I
Side
don't
note.
know when he got there or whatever, but 6:08 p.m. he was seen by multiple people leaving his work.
Side note, I heard something yesterday. Of Michael Tucker just got popped in Johnson City.
Heard that, but
Is
I
he
don't know who
related
that
to?
is. I don't.
Yeah, I wonder if he's related.
Do you know, Andy, is that Michael Tucker related to Richard Tucker? But now here.
Spent the last 10 years figuring out how to build my own online money printing business.
He's missing.
Yeah, it's illegal.
Long.
Yeah. No, you have not asked her when. Okay,
Just
no, I'll
because,
shut up about
hey,
it. When did you question her and when?
This is not about your narrative, bitch.
My narrative.
Oh,
the narrative is your daughter is missing. The narrative is
Fuck
your wife
you.
was one of the last to be seen with her. Unless your
Sure.
ass was home
Hey,
from
sure.
work too,
Hey,
then
sure.
maybe
Is this right
you
now?
did too.
Hey,
So
sure.
it was your wife,
Hey,
your
sure.
mother-in-law, maybe
Hey,
you,
sure.
maybe not you. Were you home at 3 o'clock or not? Because I have messages where your wife says you were home at 3.
Are you gonna let me speak?
Why did she say you were home at 3 o'clock?
Can I
Ask
speak?
your wife. No, that's the only question I want to know from you.
That's some made up bullshit.
No, it's
that
not
you-
made up.
that's
I have it from her. Literally her. You know it's her. I have the full picture, and she's even
Sure.
double checking. Did you say you was home? Okay, thanks, son. You don't. You know damn well that's your wife. And
Okay,
you're
can
gonna
I-
say she's gonna tell you that's a lie? You're gonna believe that? You're gonna
Sure.
believe that that's a lie?
Sure, can I speak for a minute?
Sure, speak for a minute.
Okay, all right.
'Cause
Everybody knows that you're making up lies.
everybody knows that I'm telling the truth right now.
No, you're not.
Everyone, if I'm
This
making
guy's
up
very
lies,
You're
put
making
more
up a big
fire. If I'm
lie.
telling the truth right now, put 2 thumbs up in this
Man,
bitch.
Yeah, go
Everybody's seen
Yeah.
it. I can pull it up for you and
No,
show
you
you
can't.
again.
You can't prove
Yes,
shit.
I can. She said that
You're
shit.
a liar, sure.
You were home. I know
No,
that's why you
really?
called
Okay.
her that
Oh,
day.
I was home.
You called her because that's how
But-
controlling you are, and you were like, "Where the hell are you?"
Liar, sure.
I know
No,
that's why you
really?
called
Okay.
her that
Oh,
day.
I was home.
You called her because that's how
But-
controlling you are, and you were like, "Where the hell are you?"
Liar, sure.
You were home. I
No,
know that's why you
really?
called
Okay.
her that
Oh,
day.
I was home.
You called her because that's how
But-
controlling you are, and you were like, "Where the hell are you?"
Really, bitch? You're the
Facts.
controlling liar, sure.
You were home. I
No,
know that's why you
really?
called
Okay.
her that
Oh,
day.
I was home.
I just love that so much. I'm like, no, you can't talk because I only want to hear one fucking thing
Yo,
from you.
I thought that was in the minute for. I was like, what?
Is this
Like-
right now?
Hello. Hi, John. Yeah, not good. That was not funny, sure.
Hey, no wonder he's not allowed to talk to me no more.
Right? All right. You might make him look like a liar. He's such an honest, upstanding guy. You're going to tarnish his reputation.
Oh, I know. Poor Don.
Yeah, right? You harlot. You think maybe if like he told the truth about anything, something would be believable? Hey, where'd Cotton Candy Boots go?
She dropped down a little bit ago. Would it be this one?
Right? Me too. Questions in corner. I love when women do that to men like that. Calling you bitch. Now we know how he talks to his wife. Yeah, that's probably sweet nothings.
I said-
Calling her bitch is probably on a good day.
No, I told him, I love it when you call me a bitch. He's like,
Oh,
I
yeah,
bet
I
you
remember
do.
that
I
Yeah.
bet you do.
Somebody in chat was saying, now we know how he talks to his wife. I can imagine it's 10 times worse.
I've got to hear that.
Yeah. Very colorful.
Yeah, so was Grandis's.
Can you imagine being like one on the left, one on the right, and listen to them too? Oh my God. My head would explode. But do I agree about Florida? Do you think his sister may know more? His sister Sonia? I believe she knows more. I definitely believe she knows more. Because it seems kind of weird that she was apparently around the vicinity close to when this happened, and shortly after her husband got arrested for like the same kind of stuff. And she was supposedly in Europe or something on vacation. Well, how were you in Europe if your husband got popped in the States?
Oh, we were talking about
He made my lip curl.
I asked, did he think anyways, we were talking about, well, you'll get the picture from it. Talking about Summer, and here he's told me that he already knows that the worst has happened to Summer. The worst has already happened. I'm like, oh, I guess that's true, because being missing is bad, but is that the worst? Like,
that's such an in-stone for me, because like I can't imagine anybody who did not know 100% where their child was in that situation saying that, and saying that so soon. I mean, people will hold on to hope like years later, like there's a chance that that child would re-show up, and he was just so lock solid that it's a done deal, like instantaneously. Kind of scary.
$10, so 6:19. But again, that's not when he said he left work.
It was 26. Don claims to have left job at 5:30 Friday. She missing at 6:16. Yeah. Right.
Okay, I'll look for it to have for tomorrow, but he certainly said Fred. But you know what? He has literally pinpointed everybody but himself and his wife. Actually, he's even kind of pinpointed to himself, just not his wife or Timmy. You better not talk about them.
The legendary, I agree. You'd have to have it written in stone and show me the remains before I concede to the, child was gone. If I had a missing child, I would never give up unless I was shown a body. I mean, would you, Chef?
Say that again. Sorry, I was looking for something.
If you had a missing child, right, and you had no evidence, no body or whatever, and people were telling you that, they know for sure your child was gone, would you believe it?
No, not right away.
No.
I don't think I'd believe it. I wouldn't want to believe it, and I certainly wouldn't speak that shit into existence, and unless the law came to me with solid ass proof that they have my baby and I've seen it with my own eyes. Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to go there.
I'm going to say something really, really trigger warning, people.
Okay.
I'm sorry to say this to you, but when my oldest child died, he was far away, and I could not get there before the coroner released his body, and they were transporting him. I literally made somebody open the body bag and take pictures of him to verify it was him, because if they moved that body, there was no way I was going to believe that was my child.
Yeah, because you would. I feel like I'd have to see it for myself.
I had to
see it. I'm not gonna believe it. Yeah.
And it wasn't like a thought. It was just like, you better open that fucking bag and show me my son. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know, something comes over you. Like, you need to know it's your baby. Like, no matter what, no matter how old they are or what the situation is, you need to know
you
for sure that's your child. I can't imagine just, saying, oh, okay, I'll see him in the resurrection. Just don't feel right.
I want to show. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I've made it into a video.
Also, Ron went on about 10 minutes, came back, and someone was going, and they have been looking for him. Yeah, that's another thing. Mom went for a walk. Everybody and anybody who slightly knows her says she wouldn't go for a walk. She herself said she wouldn't go for a walk around there. So,
She did, yeah.
She said it in the first interview. You know what I mean? Like, you just made that 911 call, 13 days prior, and now you're saying that you wouldn't walk around there. So that's a little contradictory.
Ain't at all. I'm looking for
Right, legendary.
Would I have put it on? I think, was it alive? Hold on. Sorry. I'm a little sidetracked right now. I'm reading through some of my shows I did to try and pull up something.
Thank you, Megs. Found him at 5:30 and Andy after 6:30. Talked to Jody to meet up with Andy after work and after she planted flowers and she had her purse at the bottom of the hill. From a couple different recollections, I believe she said that she went down there a little bit early to mess with the flowers. Like, I believe he was expected at like 6ish or whatever, and she decided to head down early to play with the flowers. But that kind of, I don't know, takes away from the, I heard a scream, which made me, hyper sensitive, and then, car door a little bit later, and then to, casually take your time to walk down to go plant flowers doesn't seem like she was hyper vigilant. You know what I mean?
No.
If I heard the scream in the car door, I think I would kind of hurry down that driveway. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be like, la di da da. I think. Don hasn't blamed anyone really, because if Don truly believed a neighbor did this, he would have been all over there fighting. He doesn't blame really because he already knows what happened. I believe so. Questions and crime. I believe he has knowledge. If he's not, directly related, I believe he has some kind of knowledge that brings him to that final conclusion. Like, doesn't appear to me like wondering, like, you know what I mean? Could she, like, you know what I mean? Like, I would think that would be a haunting presence in your life with a missing child. Like, if you didn't have no concrete in front of you evidence of, that child's demise, like, I wouldn't be talking about resurrection.
No, that is really freaking weird. And he was talking like that within 2 weeks of Summer's disappearance.
He was talking like that apparently the night it happened. Like 3 hours afterwards, he said it to one person, and I believe within that 24-hour period, he said it to a second person, talking as if Ricky Crawford. He was at Crawford saying the same thing about, the resurrection, and then supposedly at Fred's like 3 hours later, talking about the resurrection. That's just like pretty like telling, in my opinion. How do you, like, you finalize it in less than 3 hours of your child disappearing? You don't have no concrete evidence, and you're talking about the, resurrection. That just doesn't seem normal. Because I didn't even accept my child was really dead, and I knew he was dead. Like, I had pictures in the body bag. I had a medical examiner telling me, my son was dead. I had a funeral director telling me he just picked my son's body up and was transporting it to, Manayunk, and I still couldn't comprehend that my son was dead. I don't even think by the next day, like, I mean, I knew, but it wasn't reality. I wasn't accepting it. Like, he just says it like, nonchalantly. Hey, I'll see you in the resurrection. Huh? I think CJ wasn't watching some right.
Damn, I don't know where I... Because do you guys remember where Dawn was like demanding to talk to my dad and everything too? Do you remember all the conversations he had? You guys, I'm going to find these clips and recorded calls I have. Because remember right before Dawn did go to jail for 7 years, they both were in the biggest panic ever.
Did he know your dad previously, or did he just want to talk to him because he was,
no, he didn't know my dad previously. No, he just knew. I talked to him a lot about my dad and situations and growing up and stuff. So he had said something like, only your dad would truly understand. And we need your dad. We need him right now. Basically said that my dad owed him to help him. Yeah, what? He wanted tips. He wanted tips from my dad. Now that's weird.
See, that's what made me think that
that's weird.
May have known your dad prior because of the, it seemed as if he was pretty damn forward for somebody who never met him. Like, what the hell? I would have been like, what?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but you know why is because everyone knows that my dad did what he did. Like, well, yeah, he was, but why he was in there. I want to see if this is it. I'll make sure I get the clips for tomorrow if I can't find them though.
Get back down the drive. Let's see. The best of my recollection, I think she said she heard it go.
Did you know that Google is the first place shoppers look for new products?
Okay. Okay, this is ridiculous. So I get a text message 15 minutes before my show is supposed to start. And it's a number that hasn't texted my phone before. And I say, hey, it's been like 2 weeks. What did I tell you? This man cannot go longer than 2 weeks without talking to me.
Well, he's gone longer than 2 weeks this time.
Okay.
Why?
I didn't turn it.
My daughter and my family. Said he talks shit.
He's so sweet to you.
Yeah. Only a few times he freaked out like that. With me. But he would call and apologize. Even that last live we did together, when he went off, he fucking apologized. He called me the next morning and apologized, and then he started texting me again, and then
so I get a text message 15 minutes before my show is supposed to start. And it's a number that hasn't texted my phone before. And I say, hey, it's been like 2 weeks. What did I tell you? This man cannot go longer than 2 weeks without talking to me. Okay. You might have to go on the computer. Go on the computer. If you would start getting ready on the computer.
I'm so bossy.
What the fuck you doing?
What are you doing?
Fucking talking shit to you like you fucking stab me in my back all the time.
I missed you too, Dawn.
Why you be like that?
Tell me how did I stab you in your back? Tell me how I wasn't there for you.
Videos you put up.
What stupid videos?
My fucking daughter.
I used your daughter?
That nice fucking house you live in, bitch.
Nice house that I live in. A place that's rented. Look at your nice property and house that you're remodeling and all of your land. All of your beautiful Tennessee land. So.
But you said he talks shit. But that ain't what you put it online.
Excuse me?
That's the way you talk to me face to face. But when you put up videos, you're talking all kind of shit.
Yo, popcorn.
Okay, can you? I know, but can you speak for yourself for once, please, Donald? No, the fuck you're not, because you know how I talk to you.
Benny's had all kinds of fucking police at his house because of motherfuckers like you.
Like me? I don't do nothing to do with Benny. Don't you dare link me into that. So-called creators. I'm not a creator. I don't call myself a creator. You're a dumb bitch,
just like the rest of them.
I'm a dumb bitch.
Just like me. You're no better than me.
I never said I was better than you, Don. What?
I'm just as dumb as you are. Oh, at least I can admit it.
Wow. Oh, no, I'm dumb. I know that.
Then why you put up all that fucking hateful shit, man?
Because I'm so stupid. Because I'm so stupid, Don. I'm just a stupid girl on YouTube.
Why you put up all this fucking hateful shit about my daughter and my family, man?
Let me know what's hateful.
I'm so sick of it.
What's hateful?
Oh, everything you put up's hateful.
Why are you so upset that I
Man,
would
I
give
sent
Reverend
you
Donna
two
some...
beautiful.
He's
Look,
also
hold up,
thanked
Sharon.
me and
You ain't gonna
said,
weasel out of this shit.
Weasel out
I
of what,
did
God?
weasel out of
I sent you two beautiful pictures.
Yeah,
Of pristine
you did.
Utah
I
where
posted them
I
on a
was
community
working
post. Yeah.
on private property,
Mhm.
and you put up there.
See, so that's the two pictures he sent me of the billionaires' properties, and he was very, very fucking mad I showed it on live. I don't know why.
I don't know what Don Wills means by this shit.
Well,
Man,
I did.
I said that to you like, as a friend.
Yeah, right, but we never... That's
That's
what I said. We
private
didn't
fucking
discuss...
property up there.
We didn't
Do you
discuss...
even know where that is?
No, you didn't tell me. You just sent the pictures and
Park
we didn't
City,
discuss them.
fucking Utah, on private property.
Okay.
Millionaire property.
Billionaire property.
Yes.
Okay. What is...
And you turned it into something bad. Why?
I didn't turn it into anything bad. You're the one who's taking it...
I don't know what this means. Like it's something mysterious.
Well, I can
What the
change
fuck
that
are
now. I can say that you just
What
thought
are
it
you
was a...
doing with this? What do you? I'm Cher. I'm sorry, man. You
No.
with that fucking psychic Reverend Donna Sabrina? Did you hear all the evil shit
Serafina.
that
Like,
was saying?
now,
Serafina. Reverend
he
Donna
just
Serafina.
done...
What a fucking whore.
He forgot he was mad and raging on me, immediately apologized to me and wanted to go right after Donna Serafina.
Excuse me.
I said,
No,
excuse me.
what a fucking whore.
Excuse me.
Take God's word.
Like your wife?
No, my
No,
fucking
like
slut. I
you,
give it
bitch.
away.
You don't know my wife.
Nope.
Everybody
you don't,
else does.
motherfucker. Man,
Yeah.
fuck
Do you know your wife?
Man, fuck you,
Do
Cher.
you know your wife?
Yeah, I do know my wife.
Do you?
And I know how fucking her heart is ached every fucking
Then
single
tell
day.
the truth about June 15th.
Man, fuck you. You don't know.
Tell the truth about June 15th.
Oh, what? So, some sorry motherfucker like you come up here and stole our daughter? Fuck you, bitch.
You're losing
I
it.
don't think hateful
You're
and
losing it.
evil in every fucking way. It's
Yeah.
probably somebody just like you, Cher.
You know...
Took our daughter because they're jealous.
Yeah.
My wife loves my daughter with every fucking ounce of energy that she has. You don't fucking know.
How often has she been out there looking for the daughter that she loves so much? How often has she been out there to search for the daughter she loves so much? Tell me how many times has she been out there searching for her daughter?
As a matter of fact, shut up, Cher.
No,
Shut up,
that's okay.
Cher. Man, you know what?
You're
I
a
will talk
joke,
to
dude.
your dad.
You're a
I
joke.
will talk to your dad.
You want to talk to my dad? I'll call him right now.
Do
Do you want me to call him?
Out there. You're listening to the fucking the psychic Donna.
No, stop. I'm going to call, since you want to talk like that to me, let me call my dad right now, actually. Let me get my dad on the phone.
I'm done with you.
Nope.
You
I'm going to call him right now.
You call your
My
dad.
dad's
I will
not in
talk to your
jail
dad
anymore.
respectfully, but you done
He's
lost
been
my
free
respect.
for a
All
couple
right,
years.
well, I'm calling him right
The
now.
only respect-
Give me a
listen,
minute.
Cher.
Do
Listen
not
to me.
talk about,
Listen
don't
to
even
the
talk
fuck
about me.
up.
I'll walk away. I'm going to get my dad on the phone and I'm going to walk away.
No, listen to me. The only respect I have for you from now on is only because of your dad, and that's it. You got that? You have your dad call me.
He's not calling you. Okay.
Then leave, Renee. Bye.
I don't know, it's just gone.
This
I don't
is
know
very
what's happening.
old.
I
Have a
booted
nice
myself out of
evening.
studio.
Don't be here.
Did he think you were going to release like the name of the people who own the house or something? Or I mean, just
No.
the picture itself?
No, he just didn't want me to
unhinged him
share
like that?
them. Yeah, no, he just didn't want me to share them and say, I don't know why Don showed me these, but here's a couple pictures, and I sent them to EquiSearch, and he got pissed. But I don't know. I wasn't taking no chances.
I don't
Again,
put up
like
with
I
the
told
look
him,
you
there
did,
was
but,
no,
yeah.
there was no context. It wasn't. This is a gift to my friend or whatever the hell he said.
That's just I don't know, to be that irate over that. Like it's just, you know,
Yeah.
I could see if you release the actual
Trying to solve the murders of
address
3
or
young
something.
girls in 19...
Yeah, no.
Did you get a notification?
I don't know. Why? What do you want it for?
So I can go on streamer.
No. Are you trying
Yes,
to come up
please.
here?
What did you make? What did you make? Cool. Thank you.
We're
Alright, my dad. Oh, you can hear in the background us fighting. That's right. There's arguing going on in the background while Mr. Cher took over and went on the live, and I'm downstairs, and you can just hear all hell breaking loose.
Yes, please.
Hi, Carla.
All right, thank you. He does have an AC now.
Okay, listen
Well,
carefully in the
really gone left
background.
here.
Listen to Mark and listen real careful to the background. I'm calling my dad, telling my dad what's happening, and then I'm getting Dawn on with them. But if you guys turn it up and listen to the background noise of Dawn still cussing me out and stuff in the background while I'm calling my dad. Poor Mark, I forgot how stressed he looked because he's just all hell's literally breaking loose this night. Okay. My dad, what?
Well, things have really gone left here.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him right now. Yeah.
Hey, Cooter.
My dad's like, I'm like, he's demanding to talk to you. He will only talk to you right now. My dad's like, what? And my dad just said, sure, I'll talk to him, but I'm not too happy that he just talked to my daughter like that.
Yeah, we'd all like to talk to Dawn.
I
Yeah, I don't think they would.
Hold on, I'm trying to get him on the phone now.
So now they're going to do a 3-way call.
All right, my dad is on the line. Hold on. Dad, Don, my dad's name is Adrian, and hey, Dad, it's Adrian, Donald, and Dad, you know Don, so.
What are you doing, man? I'm alright. Just tired of all this freaking bullshit on YouTube, brother. I'll be honest with you. Every fucking YouTube creator in the world trying to cash in on my daughter, bro.
Yeah.
It's sickening. It's so sickening. And they want to twist stuff and say that my wife don't care, I don't care, blah blah blah. We're so broken hearted, brother. You know, I'll be straight up with you, man. I mean, Sherry told me a little bit about, you know, what you've been through, what you went to prison for and everything. And I have utmost respect for you. I want you to know that right away.
Well, thank you.
Well,
I don't know what to say to you, sir. I mean,
I don't know what to say either.
One thing I want to ask you is what is what's going through your mind when you wake up in the morning? What's the first thought you have when you wake up in the morning?
The first thought I have is the very first thought I have every night when I wake up to piss before I go to sleep. I go to sleep. I go to sleep every night praying for summer and begging God and asking Him why.
So, but
Who's
before
that?
you had to say,
And
talk
when I
about
wake
taking a
up, that's
piss
the first
first.
thought on my mind for the past 8 months.
Okay.
I love my daughter. We both love our daughter. It's the most horrific thing I've ever been through in my life. I mean, that's
How many
it,
kids
you know.
do you have, sir?
What's that, buddy?
How many children do you have, sir?
Well, we had 4. And then the welfare, I mean, it got so dangerous because of all this YouTube bullshit. We had all kind of psychics up here, and we had a gun fight down there, down the bottom property, and you've seen all the shit that goes on and on and on and on. It's been dangerous. I have guns down there in my bed. I'm expecting people to come up here and open fire on us. We have bikers coming by today.
He has guns under
About
his
10.
bed.
How many bikers? 10 bikers
Here
come
goes
by
the
today.
bikers.
Going by real slow and filming and shit because of fucking Ernie Shell's bullshit. That motherfucker and all
Right,
these
Ty?
psychic motherfuckers. You know, I'm so fucking fed up. I don't even give a fuck anymore.
Wait, what motherfucker?
I don't even give a fuck anymore. Property. You've seen all the shit that goes on and on and on and on.
Property.
It's been dangerous. I have guns down there in my bed. I'm expecting people to come up here and open fire on us.
Got
We
guns
got bikers
down there
coming by
in my
today.
bed.
And he's
About
not been
10.
arrested
How many
for
bikers?
any of this.
How many bikers? 10 bikers come by today. Going by real slow and filming and shit because of fucking Ernie Shell's bullshit.
Oh.
That motherfucker and all these psychic motherfuckers. You know, I'm so fucking fed up. I don't even give a fuck anymore. I don't even give a fuck anymore.
I want to say one thing to you. The question that I just asked you about what's your first thought when you wake up, I really do appreciate that you answered that. You answered that the way I would have answered if my daughter was missing. But,
Yes, sir. And I know, and I already know that because I already know that. I already know
I
that.
want to say something else too. I asked Cher, my daughter, I asked her what the most important aspect of this case was to her a week or so ago, and she said finding your daughter is the most important aspect.
But why does she keep putting all this hateful stuff out there about us?
Well, she's
You know, I'm really upset with your daughter, and I just told her I just told her, Sheriff, I've lost all respect for you, but because of
Yo, he's telling my daddy on me, okay? Quite literally.
That's
It's
funny.
so fucked up. But it's beside it. You heard what my dad said. My dad's telling him the most important thing to me is trying to find Summer. Somehow Dawn's like, but it should be about me. She should like me. But it's not about Dawn. It is about Summer, truly. Like, the way
your
he...
daddy,
Whoa,
because of your
what?
daddy is the only.
Hold on. Oh, my dad. He did not just say that. I forgot about this
A
guy.
week or so ago, and she said finding your daughter is the most important aspect.
Oh.
But why does she keep putting all this hateful stuff out there about us?
Well,
I'm really upset with your daughter, and I just told her, Sheriff, I've lost all respect for you, but because of your daddy is the only reason I have any respect left for you at
daddy
all.
to my dad.
And I'm going with that. Am I live right now?
Like
I didn't know I was live, man. Nobody told me that.
No, you
Why
didn't.
am I live?
He did know, because he called me in the middle of my
This
podcast.
is supposed to be a one-on-one, man.
Okay. He wanted to go live. He called me while I was live. Don't forget that. And demanded to talk to my dad. Now keep listening in the background.
Oh boy.
Okay.
He was quick to the decision to snitch on you. Seems like a natural thing.
Oh my god. I don't get it, because I haven't heard anything from Don for like 2 weeks, and all of a sudden he calls and he's all pissed off. I don't get it. I don't know if you guys can hear, but she's going off on Candace now. Holy. Yeah, Don told on himself with the gun thing.
But yet nothing happened.
Oh, yeah, I think Donna did strike a nerve, because woof. Man, things are going nuts.
Mark's probably like, oh man, I got to deal with this now.
Well, the big deal is because Don wanted to talk to Cher's dad.
Yeah, it's not showing the...
Man, this is getting nuts.
We're screaming
Yeah,
in
said
the
like 10
background.
bikers came by.
Trust me, if bikers were after him, he wouldn't see 10.
Thank
and,
you, Vet Girl. You're
it'd be
awesome.
too late before he said anything.
Right?
Ask me, I might know.
We're just screaming in the background.
Yes, you are. Maybe that's the
Yeah,
dirty
and
swerve.
Don knew too.
Where'd Frank go? I thought he was coming back.
I don't know. Well, anyway, I have some of this on actual recordings because I started doing the YouTube, the Facebook Messenger record to try and catch it. It was so chaotic, you guys. But I'm going to try and get the clips all together because you need to hear the recordings. Since the kids have been gone, they have gotten what they want, and they so said it. Don, again, you need to hear Don say he never wanted to have no kids with Candace, but Candace, something like Candace's dumbass had to go and get pregnant, something like that. And then Candace says that they're fucking awesome now, and now that the kids are gone, her and Donnie can now grow together, love each other, and be happy together. They did not want their kids, you guys. I do believe they gladly signed over their rights.
Oh, yeah.
A long
Absolutely.
time ago. This was like 8 months into it. So, yeah.
I believe so.
I just
to avoid prosecution for abuse and neglect.
For the abuse on them. Yep, there's going to be, or already has been, quite literally making deals with the devils in this case.
Oh, they sold their souls a long time ago. You don't, you don't conduct yourself like that with missing kids and have anything left inside. I mean, they got to be so hollow, it's unreal. How could you possibly, I mean, it's bad enough that one's missing, but now 3 more have been taken away, and it doesn't seem like, you skipped the beat. If anything, you seem relieved. That's not normal shit.
No. And we looked so like sickly back then too. Like it was just so traumatizing, really, and triggering. It still is, but that was
Mark
crazy.
definitely looked like he was like, oh shit. Like he's just sitting there like, oh, it's coming at all angles now.
Okay, you want to talk to my dad? You got it. Like to see me talk to him like that.
See, I don't understand that. Like if he didn't know your dad, why would he insist on talking to your dad?
That's my point, because he knows what my dad went to prison for. That's why he wanted to talk to my dad. That's why my dad had to help him.
Yeah, as soon as your dad got on the phone and
that is very telling to me on why he did that.
Yeah.
And what's like, what are you trying to get away with murder? Because my dad went to prison for murder, manslaughter, whatever it was, multiple times, right? To be honest. So why you need to talk to some man you don't know at all? Yeah, it's weird. But I'm gonna get those clips together and we'll be able to show them tomorrow.
I mean, on the bad side, say, however, whatever happened, did Don actually think this man who just got out of prison for whatever was going to help him, like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna, hi, how you doing? Let me tell you how to do this over the phone. Like, seriously?
He obviously thought so. Like, I don't know. I don't know if what that was, to be honest. And it was multiple times. It was demands. Like, I owed him to, like, it was so weird. It's like, I don't know. Very, very weird control thing I felt like. Like, what grown-ass man says daddy to someone's man like that? I had to talk to Cher's daddy. Like, and yeah, I think he was trying to, like, be
I've never heard a grown man call another man daddy.
No, it was very fucking weird. And some kind of, like, weird, like, I don't know if he thought, like, there's some kind of weird guy code or prison code.
Alternate lifestyle.
Well, he told me that my dad needed to basically get me in trouble for how I do my YouTube. He was literally telling, he was expecting to tell my daddy on me and have my dad basically punish me for being mean to him.
If my dad would have picked up the phone and been like, you're the asshole for pissing her off.
Yeah, no, for real, yeah. Like, because what else? I don't know. Like, it's just so fucking weird.
He was getting you grounded. You're not allowed out.
Yeah, he thought I would get grounded. Yeah, exactly. Well, I am gonna find those clips so that I can pull them up because I was trying to. I couldn't find them, so I basically said like I might change. We're gonna do a bunny boil. I might just leave this picture like it is, even though it's not quite where we went tonight. But I do have some clips. We'll get to the Jody Sue. We'll get to the bunny boil tonight. The bunny lives again.
I know she likes me more than she likes you.
Does she? Yeah.
Yep. Because she calls you Cher. She's got pet names for me. I'm Fruity Pebbles and Rojo.
Oh, I'm Silver Tongue. She used to call me Silver Tongue. Okay. Yeah.
Who's Rusty Tongue?
I don't know Rusty Tongue, but
I
was Silver Tongue, and then she called me something like Fat Moose Knuckles or something like that. I don't remember.
She's so weird. Okay.
Something crusty Moose Knuckle or something like that. I was like,
wait, I heard something Moose Knuckle. What was it?
He would, Megs. That's my girl.
Yeah, I heard something Moose Knuckles the other night. I was like, what is she talking about?
So I feel so I don't know if that's me or not, but for the longest, for like 2 years, she called me Silver Tongue. That's why you see Silver Tongue's back all the time on my shit. I don't know why she has to do this riddle shit.
Because she thinks she's going to cause so much confusion that like nobody will ever be able to decipher anything logical out of all that. And she says,
oh no,
like, was it a Facebook thing or something? I recently heard a clip of her prior to this talking about if something was to go down, like you create so much confusion with like, steady talking that people will just, don't know what to think, and I think she's actually trying to, perpetrate that
You
now.
come get your clothes.
I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Yeah, we're all gonna have to sage again. Yeah. No, let me get the clips together so I don't have to sit here trying to find them while we're live. Let me get it together, or at least get the timestamps and what videos to pull up, and then we'll meet back tomorrow. Cause you got to hear how they talk again. Mark's going live tomorrow morning for some coffee stream too, but not Summer Wells. But you guys are welcome to talk about whatever. It's
I seen something with him the other day.
Yeah.
Forget what it was, but at the end it was like Prairie Boy, and I'm like, wait a minute, isn't that Cher's husband? But I forget what it was.
Was it Benny's thing? No, it doesn't say.
I think it was older, whatever it was, but at the end it said Prairie Boy, and maybe it was Jody showing something.
What? Was it this?
Somebody's been hacked.
Yeah!
Was she playing that shit?
I forget. I guess it was her, because I don't think I pulled it up on anything. Oh my god, I would have shit if I came home and seen that video. I'd be like, really? This is what you do during the day?
Oh, here. I can't play that much of that because he does retarded shit.
There's some shit I would do. What the hell, Mark? Did he buy a new tree?
No. Not yet. We'll have to get a new one this year. He is a hoot and funny. All right, you guys, I'm going to gather some shit so we could do a better show tomorrow. I'm going to pull up some stuff for you guys. But again, we steered off because she is so boring to listen to. I guess we talked about her a little bit. But tonight, the bunny did not boil.
No.
The holler bunny lives another day.
Yeah.
All right,
what do you
thanks
think
for
your
joining.
ultimate goal out of this is?
Oh, who? Hers? I can't tell if it's actually attention or if it's some fucked up way and someone's paying her somehow, some way to continue doing this fuckery just to be a distraction, really. Because I don't know. But I do think that she might have heard a scream, but her whole timeline and actions of hearing the scream, I don't think she's being truthful with because it just none of it adds up time-wise.
Maybe not so much not being truthful, but like, she was sick at the time, whatever. So you imagine she was probably on some, heavy medicine. So, you figured it's like, how you wake up groggy and, you think it took you like, a half an hour to get up and start moving around. And sometimes like all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, it's been like 2 hours. Like, I think maybe she had like a little lag because of like medication or some shit. You know what I mean? On the time between like the scream but she said something woke her up. She wasn't sure what woke her up. So what if she heard a scream before the scream? Like, you know what I mean? Or yelling or something? Yeah.
I don't know, but again, everything she says though just doesn't make sense. But again, if she heard a scream, maybe it was Candace shrieking because oh my god, like and going in, Summer's gone, and then screaming.
I will tell you.
Or it could be Summer getting taken. Like, I don't know.
There's a noise women let out when they know that their child is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it
an
is
animalistic shriek.
Yeah. And it's totally involuntary, and it's loud. Even quiet women, it's loud. Like it's her whole body. So I mean, it could. I don't know though. I have a problem thinking that could have happened, and then that calm demeanor so quickly. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You would think she'd still be like way hysterical and shit if that was her.
Well,
But
she
out
was
that
getting
church.
meds back then too, Andy said. Well, he was
No,
with
no,
her,
not
she
Joe.
was getting
Like
pain meds.
if it was
Oh,
Candace that
Candace.
screamed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I can't see her letting out like that, you know, death cry and then being so nonchalant within, you know, 20 minutes or whatever she's driving around having conversations with people. Like, you know, I just doesn't I mean, I'm not saying it couldn't be, but it just seems unrealistic that
Me too,
you know somebody
sis.
could go from one extreme like that to the other so quickly.
The scream's the only thing that's believable from her.
Sure.
Until they all believe the scream until Ronnie said it was unfounded. Yeah, and Don even talks about the scream too, so he believes there was a scream. I don't really recall what Summer says. He had to have been there. I mean, for sure. Forget him admitting it to me finally. I didn't really give him another option, but I see everyone. Yes, good night. Have a good night. I'll probably see you on the streets a little bit tonight.
Good night, peoples.
All right. Good night, Rel. Good night, sis. All my mods, all my members, Mags.
Yep.
All the sisters from a different mister.
Yeah, right. I'm going. Bye.
All right. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, y'all. Go to Mr. Shares. The link is in the chat here. And yeah, we'll try another bunny whale. But I'll meet you at Mr. Shares tomorrow morning for some coffee, and then I'm gonna have some clips. I'm gonna get the timestamps and everything, so I'm not spending my time up here just trying to search for it, because that's not really fun for y'all, right? So have a good rest of your night. Megs, thank you so much for the new microphone that's gonna be here in a couple days. I'm super excited. Hopefully it will sound really good. Actually, I'm excited to see. I'm gonna go watch back an old video and then how it sounds. I'm gonna use the mic, but it will last longer than like an hour and a half, 2 hours. You, Don, definitely believed it. Yeah, Don did. Yes, he did. Yes, because the way he did talk about it, and then he even like added to it, definitely. And I do got some Madeline Soto case stuff as well. Go, Cotton Candy Boobs has started covering it on her channel, and man, when are people gonna stop harming their babies? This is 2024. If you don't want your child, please, like, call a fire station, call the police, walk into CPS yourself, talk to a family member or a friend, go to a church, like, seek some serious help. You don't need to be killing your children. Yes, we're going to do that. I was thinking that earlier, Zena. We're going to definitely do that. I'm going to get some timestamps and some stuff together. We'll have a much better show tomorrow. Again, the bunny lives to see another day. Love y'all. Bye.